Hello everyone that is joining in. Okay, so before we get started, I have an announcement to make. So I was notified about this guy named Bob Joe on Shenance's live streams. Um, I want to apologize for that. I in no way condone what he has done, and I wish the best for Trenance, and I just want to apologize for that. And Bob Joe, if you're listening, don't just please stop. It's not helpful for anyone. So yeah, okay, let's get started. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming, but I will be doing 3 boxes tonight. 1 box for each Pokemon. We start with Venusaur, then Charizard, then Blastoise. This is in Pokedex order. And then we will start 86753090 is the code. And there is no double dipping. So I know some of you don't know what happened, but some of you do. So hello, everyone. Yes, you can get 1 from each box. So yeah, that is the rule. There's no double dipping within a box, but you can go at you have a chance at every box. Code is 86753090. So Matthew, here is your shiny Venusaur, Gmax Venusaur. So yes, all of these starters have the Gmax, I guess, status ability, whatever you call it. But yes, these are all capable of Gigantamaxing into their special Gmax forms. Warren, you cannot pick, but it's 1 box at a time. So right now it's just Venusaur, and you can potentially get all 3 if you are lucky or skilled or whatnot enough into getting into all 3 boxes. So I guess you can kind of pick if you go for the one that you want, but it's not guaranteed. So yeah. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. And then after this, we will probably do multi-battles. So if you are interested in that, stick around. So Route 228's theme is amazing. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I'm not really one to listen to the music in Pokemon games. I'm curious though, when you play video games, do you listen to the music or do you keep the sound off? Yeah, I mean, I play a lot in like the handheld mode because like I'm at different places, so I don't play with the sound just because I'm around others, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about listening to it. I do like the Goldenrod City theme from the original Gold and Silver, but other than that, I haven't really listened to the Pokemon music. Yeah, Toilet Seat Dracovish is pretty strong in the competitive scene. Um, so Alyssa, I think that's how you say it. I got these shinies from Shiny Hunting, and then I just used the Max mushrooms to give them the Gigantamax factor. Yeah, Shiny Dracovish is really cool as well. Marmar, these are not hacked. These are 100% legitimate. If these were hacked, I wouldn't be able to trade them, considering they have the hack check before you trade them. Um, so yeah, that's another way to show that they are legitimate. That, of course, the trading isn't always foolproof, but it's better than Pokemon Home's hack checking. Um, but yeah, these are legitimately found. So Gavin, to connect to the link trade, you just use the code on screen, and if we get paired up, then I will trade with you. Puppy, I do remember you. Yeah, I might do a shiny fossil Pokemon as a giveaway. So Ryan, here is your shiny Venusaur, and that is one row done. Uh, the gender of these, not I'm not sure about the gender. I could check after that. Yeah, I think the definitely in Sword and Shield, the easiest method is definitely the well, it depends what Pokemon you're hunting for, because random encounter is good if you're going after Pokemon that have a really high spawn rate and that respawn like right after the other. Um, but for a lot of Pokemon, it's the best way is Masuda method because that has the best odds. Um, but I have found two shinies from from just random encountering. One was the on stream I did was a shiny Slowpoke, Galarian Slowpoke, and then one I found was a shiny Sandygast, and then I did find one random shiny Sobble when I was trying to look for a 6IV one to turn into Gigantamax. So yeah, Pterodactyl, sure, you can be a moderator. Yeah, because I mean, I've done a lot of shiny hunting. You can look on the channel. I do have shiny hunting videos, and I I think it's one of those things where it's like it's all about the time, and it does get boring after a while. But then I mean, because personally, when I was shiny hunting, I would find some shinies, and then I'd kind of get bored and stop after a while, and then I would start up like a couple months later or so, just once I'm fully like recovered from all that time, because it does take a while, and I mean, shiny Pokemon are cool and all, but it does take a really long time for what you get out of it. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, let me know if you've ever hunted a shiny Pokemon. I'm interested in seeing. So Sam here is the shiny Venusaur. But I guess one easier, well, kind of easier way, if it doesn't bother to use exploits, like there's the checking the raid den seed. Um, I guess that would technically be the easiest. Um, but I mean, I know some people kind of think it's cheating. I mean, it's been around in all the other games in the past, but this one it's been easier and more widely used, just because it's so much easier now because you can like do all these with the raids. Because I know in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, that was kind of the start of the RNG thing where you could find your seed based off of how the loading screen clock ended on, and then you could, and then people were using that to find the shiny legendary Pokemon. Oh, nice! You encountered a shiny Execute. Yeah, yeah, Landon. I think that when they made Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, I think that was definitely what they were going for. Yeah, breeding does get a lot of random shinies. I think if you've never shiny hunted before, and you have Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, the wormholes, that is probably the easiest way to get a shiny. Ooh, you got a shiny Ralph from your first Gmax raid. Nice. Ah, Horde Battle Shiny. Yeah, my first shiny was a shiny Zubat that was Horde battling. And I was actively searching for it. And yeah, that was I did evolve it all the way up into Crobat, and that's like probably one of my favorite shinies just because I have all that nostalgia for that being my first ever shiny Pokemon. But I have yet to find another shiny Zubat. I think at some point I might look for another shiny Zubat again. So Kane, you are welcome. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. I think yeah now with the raids, it's so much easier to get shiny Pokemon because there's also just that random chance that someone will be hosting one. I know I found my first shiny in this game was a raid for a shiny Beware, and then I ended up just hosting it online a couple times just to see if people joined, and that was fun. If you noticed there was a Zarude raid on the side, which is 100% hacked. I mean, it's weird that those things still show up. Just, I mean, Nintendo knows that they're going to do something, but so far nothing has happened. Oh yeah, yeah. People, that sucks when you think it's a glitch and you run away from a shiny. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Yeah, I'm not sure. There was like this really famous Reddit post where someone was talking about how they found the purple Mudkip, which was shiny, and they reset it because they thought it was a glitch, and then they said, "Oh, their game was fixed." And that one's like a really famous story of someone resetting their game over a shiny that they thought was a glitch. Oh, your first shiny was in Pokemon Go was an Aeron. Yeah, my the first shiny I got in Pokemon Go, it wasn't my first shiny, but it was just my first shiny in Pokemon Go. It was also an Aeron. I hatched it from an egg. And yeah, that was cool. 86753090 is the code. Ooh. Yeah, losing a shiny from dropping your 3DS, that sucks. Oh, okay. 86753090 is the code. This is for shiny Gmax Venusaur, and then we'll do Gmax Charizard and Gmax Blastoise. So, I have one of my videos I have out there. I was shiny hunting for a shiny Cubone in Ultra Moon, and I was just doing random encounters. And I think it was either the first phase or the second phase was a random shiny female Salandit, and that was cool because I think it only has like a 12.5% chance of being female. I think that's its rate. Um, and only females can evolve into Salazzle, so that was really exciting. Matthew, I do not believe they are hidden abilities, but I'm not sure. This giveaway started at the top of the hour, so that'd be 8 for me, but I'm not sure about your time zone, so just 21 minutes ago. Yeah, Shiny Wooloo, that was the first one I started shiny hunting, but, I was doing it on Route 1. I did get up to, because I did the Pokedex thing with, like, the 500 battled and all that, but I gave up on it just because it has such a low spawn rate that it was kind of taking a while. Every once in a while, you'd have a lot of them spawn, and then there'd be a time where there just wasn't any. So I gave up on that one, but I might do another try again for Shiny Wooloo. But yeah. So Dip, here's your Shiny Gmax Venusaur. Yeah, see, that's like the one thing with like shiny Salandit, like female Salandit to get into Salazzle. That's like one of the ultimate shiny hunts where it's like you have such a low chance for it to get a shiny, and then you multiply that by the low chance of it being female, and that's, I mean, you multiply 12.5 times 1 out of 8,096, or 4,096. And I mean, yeah, that would be. I mean, you might get lucky, but yeah, I mean, unless you have really, really good luck. Okay, so half a box has been given out for shiny Gmax Venusaur. Um, do any of you know if there's like Pokemon that can, if it's male, can only evolve if it's male? I'm not sure of any Pokemon that evolve like that. Because I know there's some Pokemon that can only be male and only be female, but are there anyone that are kind of like the opposite of Salandit, where if it's male it evolves, but not if it's female? Oh yeah, Gallade. That's right. But that one kind of has a, I guess, Gardevoir can be both male and female, but yeah. But is there any Pokemon where it's like only if it's male it can evolve? Because like you can, it splits with the genders. Like you have Wormadam from, and then the other one, Motham, I think, where it's like based off of the gender. Nugget, here is your shiny Venusaur. Yes, Colt, you're welcome. Oh yeah, Galarian Frostlass. Because I get that there's like gender specific ones, but is there one where it's like it won't evolve unless it's male? Because like with you have Salandit where it will only evolve if it's female, but I don't know of any examples where it will only evolve if it's male. Like otherwise there is no evolution for it. So yeah, yeah, I did. That's what I was thinking as well. 86753090 is the code. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, when they release the what was it, Crown Tundra, um, they release. I mean, I've seen the list that's been leaked so far. Um, but yeah, I do hope eventually. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will at this point, but because I mean, what I've heard is that not confirmed, but like a thing that they could do is since they're not going to release the rest in the second DLC, what they're going to do is like I guess to continue the hype for this game before the next games come out is like I guess next summer release the rest of them somehow. I guess because some people are thinking that they might have a third unannounced DLC that's gonna be like just a small thing to just get people back to playing the games again before I guess in 2021, like November, that they have their next main series game. And I think that would make sense from a business standpoint, because by the end of the next DLC, they're so far, like from what's been leaked, we're likely not going to get all of them back. But if they do then do something else, where then next summer they do release the rest of them as a smaller part of the DLC, just to get people to play the games again. And then in anticipation for the next set of main series games, I think that would definitely make sense from a business standpoint. But I mean, we really don't know. Okay, so there are two more rows left for Shiny Gmax Venusaur, and then it will be Charizard, and then it will be Blastoise. Code is 86753090 is the code. And if you haven't already and you are new, subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways. It is a Durant being traded. Pterodactyl, I have found a way to duplicate them myself. So, and that is the only real kind of cheating I've done. I just did one missing no raid just for the sake of cloning, but that is it. And the code is 86753090, and then after this it is Gmax Charizard. Aiden, these are not hacked. These were legitimately obtained and then just cloned. These were bred for. That's why they have good IVs. I actually did go through a bunch of different shinies. I was looking to get 6 IV ones anyway, so this was for a competitive shiny team that I was working on in previous generations, and then moved it up and then cloned it. So yeah. 86753090. Because I did a lot of Masuda method back in Gen. Was it 6 for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? So yeah, currently Shiny Arceus, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure. I mean, technically, you can get a Shiny Arceus if you did get the Azure Flute, but that wasn't released, so there is no real way to get Shiny Arceus. I think it was given away. Um, yeah, Aiden, you can give me something for future giveaways. Just talk to me on Discord after this, and we can get that worked out. So now's your chance if you have not gotten the shiny Gmax Venusaur. So John, we have here is yours, and we have 1.5 rows left, and then we'll move on to shiny Gmax Charizard, which wasn't new from the DLC, but yep, they're just so I could give out all 3 of these starters. Frederico, you had 3 shiny Lucarios. Or 2. Okay, so there is 1.5 rows left for shiny Venusaur. I feel like I just saw a hacked Gmax Melmetal raid. Huh. You have 15 shiny Miltank? How do you not notice that? Wow. Weird. I think Venusaur was always kind of meant to be a frog, so like the shiny form makes sense. So, Ryan, I'm pretty sure we have traded, and there is currently no double dipping. Code is 86753090. So if you have not done so, have not gotten one from this box, now is your chance. Because it seems like then we will move on to shiny Charizard. Ooh, and it's shiny Magikarp. Yeah, for the New Year's, they did the shiny Magikarp raids, and I found one that was a 6 IV in the because of the 5-star, and since it was promoted, it can 5 stars automatically have 5 IVs, and it was just 1 out of 31 to get that best stat, and I just randomly got one that had 6 IVs, so that was really cool. And it has a neutral, was it neutral nature? So none of the stats are negatively or positively affected. Because I'm not sure what I guess Gyarados is in competitive, but I don't know. It's always nice just for it to be neutral, so it does no harm in terms of the stats. Okay, so we'll be moving on to the next box. If everyone has gotten one, a shiny Venusaur. So everyone, if you have not gotten a shiny Venusaur, let me know in the chat, just so I know. Okay, so now we are... Okay, so has everyone gotten a shiny Venusaur? I saw a couple people just joined. If you have not used the code, otherwise we'll be moving on to. Okay, so now we just got someone. Nathan, here is your shiny Gmax Venusaur. Okay, so yeah, Randy, if you have not gotten one yet, now's your chance, considering there's still some left, and okay, Nathan, if you're watching, needs to Pokemon trade. It can be any Pokemon you want. Ooh, Shellos. And subscribe and turn on notifications if you are new to be notified for future giveaways, because that gives you the best chance at getting one from the giveaways. And after this, we will be doing Shiny Charizard and Blastoise all in this stream. So we've had some other people join. So we have 7 shiny Venusaurs left. So if you have not gotten one, use the code 86753090, and it is on screen. And then after that, we will move on to Charizard. Yes, Randy, you can get all 3. Well, you have a chance of getting all 3. Basically, you just can't get multiple from one box, and that's the rule on double dipping. You can just get 1 per box, but there is no guarantee to that. So if you have not gotten one, let me know in the chat right now, or use the code 86753090. Okay, so now we have 6 shiny Gmax Venusaur left. And if you are new and have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways. Okay, so there's 6 left. If you have not gotten one, use the code 86753090. And then once everyone has gotten one, we run out, we will move on to Gmax Charizard. Yes, you can get 1 from each box if you do get in, but you can only get 1 from each box. So yeah, Nathan, I'm pretty sure the trade canceled out. So yes, here's your. Wait, actually, no, you traded the Shellos, so there's no double dipping. I know you traded. So if everyone's gotten one, just quickly let me know right now if you have not gotten the shiny Gmax Venusaur. Otherwise, we will move on to Charizard. Okay, so we will move on to Charizard now, since I'm not seeing anyone say anything in the chat. So it's now open to Charizard. So everyone can join on now because it's the next box for Charizard. So Matthew, here's your shiny Charizard that has the Gmax ability. So these are all shiny Gigantamax Charizards. So Matthew, you are welcome. So yeah, it wasn't Charizard's first shiny, it was purple instead of black, and then they changed it. Eight 8675390 is the code. So the delay should be 10 seconds. So Apple Juice Gaming, you just use the code on screen, and when we do, so the next box after this will be Blastoise, and you can get one of each if you're lucky enough. So if you do want to get Blastoise, just wait around for that, and then use the code on screen 8675390 to get Blastoise. The code is 8675390, and this is for Shiny Gmax Charizard. And then after this, it will be Blastoise. So yeah, if you have not done so already, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways. And the code is 8675390. So, one odd thing that I've noticed is that on my channel analytics page, it says we have 344 subscribers, but then when I look at the just at the channel page, the regular channel page, it says we have 339. So I'm not sure which one's correct and which one's incorrect, because I mean it's weird that there's just extra on the analytics page. I'm not sure if any of you know the reason, but if any of you do know the reason, I would be interested in knowing. But I just thought that's really weird. So I mean technically on the analytics we've hit 345 subscribers, but just on the anywhere else you look it just says 339. So that's odd. I'm just interested if anyone knows why that is. 86753090. So yeah, YouTube analytics. Yeah, it might be counting some double, just because I know if because when viewing a video, it won't the view count won't always be accurate, just because when it goes about to it gets if it has multiple different counts to add at the same time, it will have an incorrect count because it's trying to do it's trying to take those too quickly. So yeah, it could just be because multiple people were subscribing like within like the same millisecond that it did that. Because yeah, I mean in the analytics it says 345, but then on just like anywhere else it says 339. So I'm just not sure if anyone knows the reason or what the correct number is. So yeah, Matthew. I mean, I only got to 100 like a couple weeks ago. I think just 1 week ago, and then the rest of the 239 all came from when I was doing giveaways. Because I mean, I've been also my oldest videos was from 2014, and I was slowly getting subscribers. And then when I did these giveaways, I got tons of subscribers. So AJ, here is your shiny Charizard Gmax. But yeah, I've noticed with YouTube it's having like compelling content, because I mean I did some shiny hunting videos. Those were kind of okay. I did get some subscribers, but you just kind of have to feel the market in a sense, and just figuring out what gets the most subscribers quickly. But something like shiny hunting, you could get popular from that, but that takes a lot longer to do to get popular from that. Because a lot of the shiny hunters, it took them years of posting before they really got popular. But that's just kind of how that works. But then with something like this, you get really popular very quickly, but then it kind of flatlines. So Zaki, here's your shiny Gmax Charizard. So yeah, you made videos on GTA and Call of Duty. I've only really played Call of Duty once, and I've never played Grand Theft Auto. I'm trying to read for a shiny Eevee. Nice. Isn't Grand Theft Auto, doesn't Rockstar just keep releasing that on every single console that exists? Like that's what they're doing every time. They just keep announcing Grand Theft Auto on a new console. And that's really all they're known for now, just because that's all they've been working on. It's just Grand Theft Auto on a newer console. So Miguel, here is your shiny Gmax Charizard. Yeah, Riolu, I think it requires friendship to level up, and those are the most annoying to level up. Yeah, GTA 5 came out 2013, so yeah, like 7 years ago. Miguel, you are welcome. The code is 86753090, and anyone can join. And we just got another subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. We're now 5 subscribers away from tonight's subscriber goal. So Sam, here is your shiny Gmax Charizard. So if you are interested, I think in the future I might try to hunt for a shiny raid and then host that. But it would be a legitimate raid. But if that is, because I have no interest in doing hacked raids. So if that is something you want to see, drop a like on this video. So it won't just be like this giveaway. I could do the shiny raids. But yeah, that does take more time to, I guess, prepare. And so yeah, shiny raids. I can definitely try to do that. 86753090 is the code. Pterodactyl, 300 seconds is 5 minutes. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. So Dip, here is your shiny Gmax Charizard. Cult of Chef Boyardee. So, what do you mean codes? Randy, can you explain what you mean by doing codes? Dante, here is your shiny Gmax Charizard. And the best way to keep up to date on future giveaways is to subscribe and turn on notifications, and that also subscribing really helps the channel. So, Randy, in order to give everyone an equal opportunity, I just use the same code 86753090. So then you just put that in, and that gives everyone an equal chance. And this is a link trade. So just put the code at the top of the screen, and that is how you enter into these giveaways. Eight 86753090 is the code. So Ryan, here's your shiny Gmax Charizard. So there is no double dipping, you can just get one per box. Ryan, you're welcome. So yes, we are 3 subscribers away from 345. So if you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways. Eight 86753090 is the code. So T-Money, here is your shiny Gmax Charizard. Okay, and we are almost halfway through the Gmax Charizard, shiny Charizard box. So Nugget. Ooh, shiny Trugalgi. So thank you for that. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Zacian, here is your shiny Charizard. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. And join our Discord server if you have not. So John, here's your shiny Gmax Charizard. Okay, so we are, after this, so it'll be 2 more rows of shiny Charizard Gmax. So yeah, Kevin, you are very welcome. So Daniel, here's your shiny. Okay, so there are 12 more shiny Charizards, so if you have not yet gotten one, let me know. So, Elliot, here is your shiny. Eight six 753090 is the code. Okay, so if you have not gotten a shiny Gmax Charizard, put in the code. Otherwise, we will move on to shiny Blastoise. So the code is 86753090. So Aiden, if you're using it, I don't know why we're not meeting up. Johnny, here's your shiny Charizard. And if you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways. Okay, so there are 10 more shiny Charizards. 86753090 is the code. Aiden, here's your shiny. We are 2 subscribers away from tonight's subscriber goal. 86753090 is the code. Okay, so there are 8 more left. The code is 86753090 if you have not gotten a shiny Zekrom yet. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you have not gotten a Charizard yet. On Charizard, I do not know what the ability is. Okay, Benjamin, I do believe I've given you a Pokemon. No double dipping. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Layden, here's your shiny Charizard. And to everyone who is watching that has not subscribed, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications to be notified for the future giveaways that I will be doing. That is the best way to get notified for those. And we are 2 subscribers away from tonight's subscriber goal. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. So if you have not yet received one, you can join in and get a shiny Gigantamax Charizard. And then after that, we will be doing shiny Gigantamax Blastoise. And thank you for subscribing, for the person that just subscribed. We are now 1 away from our subscriber goal for tonight, which is 345. Phoebe, here is your shiny Gmax Charizard. And we have just hit our subscriber goal, 345. So thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't done so already, only 40% of my subscribers have turned on their notifications. That is the best way to get notified for the future live stream giveaways. And there are 6 Gmax Charizards left. Goo, here's your shiny. Okay, so there's 5 more left. If you have not yet received a shiny Gigantamax Charizard, use the code. And then let me know in the comments, I guess in the chat, if you have not yet received a shiny Gmax Charizard. And if everyone has, we will move on to shiny Gigantamax Blastoise. So yes, if you have not received one yet, just use the code on screen. Okay, so there's 4 more shiny Gigantamax Charizards left, and then we will do shiny Gigantamax Blastoise. Oh, I'm quitting. Okay. 86753090 is the code. So Lou, here is your shiny Gigantamax Charizard. Yeah, actually, Cult of Shrek. My the first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon White, and I read the manga for the Black and White series, and the main character there was Black, so I named my character after Black, and Zekrom's the mascot of Pokemon White. So he's my favorite Pokemon, and he's the mascot for this channel, and so yeah, definitely Pokemon Black and White. They definitely are my favorite game. It was actually my cousin's copy of Pokemon White that she introduced me to, and that's kind of how I got into Pokemon in the first place. Yes, Dip, we are still doing Charizard. Let me know right now if you have not gotten one. Um, Otherwise, we will continue with Shiny Gmax and Blastoise. Yeah, I remember the first Zekrom that I caught in, what was it? Because I didn't have the ability to move up Pokemon from Black and White to the, what was it, 6th gen? Um, so I was looking for one on the GTS, and I'm pretty sure it's hacked. I mean, I brought it over to this game just because I've had it all this time. And I figured out that it actually has 6 IVs. So, I mean, it could be legitimate. It could be hacked. It was from it was from Black and White or Black and White 2. I'm not sure which one of the two, but it did come from the Unova region. But yeah, and if you actually one of like my earliest videos was how to get the complete evolution of Shuppet. If you look there, that is the same Zekrom that I was using, and I still have it all this time. And I never caught it. It was just the Zekrom I got from a random GTS trade. That was not a double dipper. They did go into it a trade, but then they canceled out before they did get a Pokemon. So that was not a double dipper. So there's one more left for Shiny Gmax Charizard, and then it will be Shiny Gmax Blastoise. Yeah, the Genie Pokemon are just, I guess I do kind of agree, they're just kind of okay. Um, so if anyone has not gotten the Shiny Gmax Charizard, now's your chance. There's one left. Um, Otherwise, we will move on to Blastoise. So just let me know right now in the comments, or just put in the code and get matched up. I will wait about one more minute for that, and then we will move over to Shiny Blastoise. So the code is 8675390. If you've not yet gotten the shiny Gmax Charizard, now's your chance. There's one left. Okay, so we have so Elliot, there is no double dipping. So yes, if you got a Charizard, you can also get a Blastoise. So I think now we will move over to the Blastoise. So everyone can now look for a Blastoise. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. So just use the code on screen. And if you have not done so already, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications, and that is the best chance at getting a getting notified for the future giveaways. So Ryan, you're welcome. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. 86753090 is the code. So Ryan, there is no double dipping. (86753090) is the code. (86753090) is the code. (86753090) is the code. This is for Shiny Gmax Blastoise. Okay, so that is one row given out. (86753090) is the code. So Miguel, here is your shiny. That is a Dracovish. Thank you for that. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Daniel, here's your shiny. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Okay, so 1.5 have been given out. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Ooh, and it's a Cubone. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. And if you have not done so yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways. So yeah, Federico, you're welcome for that. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. So Matthew, here's your shiny. You are welcome, Matthew. So there are 3 rows left. 86753090 is the code. Okay, so there is 86753090 is the code. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Oh yeah, I just heard some fireworks going off. Bert, here's your shiny Blastoise. And there is now halfway through the box. So now we're halfway. Eight 3090 is the code. So Ryan, there is no double dipping. Eight 3090 is the code. So dip, here's your shiny Blastoise. Eight 3090 is the code. Yes, there will be multi-battles after this. Elliot, here's your shiny. Eight 3090 is the code. So Nugget, here's your shiny Blastoise. Wow, that's I do believe it's a shiny Corona. Nugget, thank you for that. So there's two more rows left of shiny Blastoise, and with the Gmax factor. 86753090 is a code. Okay, Benjamin, here's your shiny. And if you have not yet liked this stream, I encourage you to do so. We are at 29 likes, 1 like away from 30, and that helps to show that you enjoy this content and that you want me to make more. So there is 11 shiny Gmax Blastoise left. 86753090 is the code. Okay, so there is 10 more left that are available. Eight 86753090 is the code. Okay, AJ, here's your shiny Blastoise. Okay, so there's 1.5 rows left. So you have 9 remaining. The code is 86753090. Okay, so there's 8 more left. Eight 86753090 is the code. So AJ, there is no double dipping. Yep. So right now, can you let me know in the chat if you've not yet received a shiny Blastoise? Okay, T-Money, here is your shiny. Okay, so there's 7 more left. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. Okay, so there's 6 left. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. You are welcome, Aiden. Okay, so I don't think there will be battles tonight just because it is getting really late where I am, and this did take longer than I was expecting it to. But this one did, this one was giving out 3 boxes instead of the usual 2, so that makes sense. Eight six seven five 3090 is the code. So Aiden, yeah, I deserve to sleep, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, I've been sleeping in a lot. It's summertime and whatnot, but yeah, I do need sleep. Okay, so if you've not yet gotten a shiny Blastoise, let me know in the chat and put in the code. Yeah. So yeah, you're welcome for the shiny. So Shark, here's the shiny Gmax Blastoise. And, okay, so has anyone else not gotten one yet? So yeah, Shark, you're welcome. Okay. So, eight 867539090 is the code. And, so some of you are going, so good night to everyone who is, leaving. So we're gonna wait about a minute, and if there isn't anyone, that'll be it for tonight's stream. Okay, AJ, there is no double dipping. So last call, anyone that has not gotten one, let me know in the chat right now. And that'll be it. Okay, so this will be it for tonight's stream. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified for future giveaways, and join the Discord. And I have yet to decide what the next giveaway will be. But good night, everyone, and that's it for tonight.